She's real fine, my 409. She's real fine, my 409, my 409. Well, I saved my pennies and I saved my dimes. Giddy up, 409. For I knew there would be a time. Giddy up, 409. When I would buy a brand new 409. 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Nothing can catch her, nothing can touch my 409, 409. Ooh, giddy up, ooh, giddy up, ooh, giddy up, ooh, giddy up. When I take her to the drag, she really shines. Giddy up, 409. She always turns in the fastest time. Giddy up, 409. My 4-speed dual quad positive traction 409. 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Nothing can catch her, nothing can touch my 409, 409, 409, 409, 409,
Hollers drag, get your wheels on the line, cause you won't run sag. Hold your clutch down tight, rev it up to go. You're about to do business with my mighty GTO. Go, 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 GTO. Go, 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 GTO. There's no match, cause none can catch my GTO. She shows lots of style, and nobody takes her in the quarter mile. With 3 pots on the manifold and louvers in the hood, and a competition steering wheel that's made out of wood. Go, 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 GTO. Go, 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 GTO. There's no match, cause none can catch my GTO. Yeah, wind her up to 60, now I'm 4.6. The Stingrays and the Cobras never even show, cause none of them can catch me in my mighty GTO. There's no match, cause none can catch my GTO.
standstill. She's boarded and relieved and she's stroking forward to 140 in the top end floor. She's my little scoop. You don't know what I got. She's got a competition clutch with the 4 on the floor, and she purrs like a kitten till the lake pipes roar. And if that ain't enough to make you flip your lid, there's one more thing. I got the pink slip daddy, and coming off the line when the light turns green, well, she blows them out of the water like you never seen. I get pushed out of shape and it's hard to steer when I get rubber in all 4 gears. She's my little scoop. You don't know what I got. She's my little scoop. You don't know what I got. She's my little scoop.
Mustang Sally. Guess you better slow your Mustang down. Oh Lord, what I said now. Mustang Sally now, baby. Oh Lord, guess you better slow your Mustang down. Oh yeah. You've been running all over town now. Oh, I guess I have to put your flat feet on the ground. What I said now. Listen, all you wanna do is ride around Sally. 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 One of these early mornings, wow, gonna be wiping your weeping eye. When I said that, look here, I bought you a brand new Mustang, a 1965. Now you come around signifying a woman you don't wanna let me ride. Mustang Sally now, baby. Oh Lord, guess you better slow that Mustang down. Oh Lord, look, you've been running all over town. Wow, I got to put your flat feet on the ground. What I said now, let me say it one more time, y'all. Now all you wanna do is ride around Sally. All you wanna do is ride around Sally.
Tack it up, buddy, gonna shut you down. It happened on the strip where the road is wide. 2 cool shorts standing side by side. Yeah, I feel injected Stingray and a 413. We're revving up our engines and it sounds real mean. Tack it up, buddy, gonna shut you down. Declining numbers at an even rate. At the count of 1 we both accelerate. My Stingray is light, the slicks are starting to spin, but the 413's really digging in. Gotta be cool now, power shift, here we go. Super stock tires whining out in low, but my fuel injected Stingray's really starting to go. To get the traction, I'm riding the clutch. My pressure plate is burning and the sheet's too much. shut you down. Shut it off, buddy, now I shut you down. Shut it off, buddy, now I shut you down.
I was cruising in my Stingray late one night, and an XKE pulled up on the right. He rolled down the window of his shiny new Jag and challenged me then and there to a drag. I said, "You're on, buddy, my mill's running fine. Let's come off the line now when sunset in line. But I'll throw you one better if you've got the nerve. Let's race all the way to Dead Man's Curve." The street was deserted late Friday night. We were bugging each other while we sat out the light. We both popped the clutch when the light turned green. You should have heard the whine from a screaming machine. I flew past the Brea Schwabs and Crescent Heights, and all the Jack could see were my six-tail lights. He passed me at Doheny, then I started to swerve, but I pulled her out and there we were at Dead Man's Curve.
Well, the last thing I remember, Doc, I started to swerve, and then I saw the Jag slide into the curve. I know I'll never forget that horrible sight. I guess I found out for myself that everyone was right.
Won't come back from Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Won't come back from Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Won't come back from Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Won't come back from Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's
Well, I left Kentucky back in '49 and went to Detroit working on assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd hang my head and cry, 'cause I always wanted me one that was long and black. One day I devised myself a plan that should be the envy of most any man. I'd sneak it out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. Now, getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. I'd have me a car worth at least $100 grand. I'd get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. So the very next day when I punched in with my big lunchbox and with help from my friend, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gears. I've never considered myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. The first day I got me a fuel pump, and the next day I got me an engine and a trunk. Then I got me a transmission and all the chrome. The little things I could get in my big lunchbox, like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, but the big stuff we snuck out my buddy's mobile home. Now up to now my plan went all right till we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. The transmission was a 53 and the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put in the bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit, and with a little bit of help from an adapter kit, we had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights, there was another sight. We had two on the left and one on the right, but when we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. The back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together, and when we got through, well, that's when we noticed that we only had one tail fin. About that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had her doubts, but she opened the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." So we drove uptown just to get the tags, and I headed to ride on down Main Drag. I could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, 'cause to type it up, it took the whole staff, and when they got through, the title weighed 60 pounds. I got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. Yeah, Red Rider, this is the Cottonmouth in the Psycho Billy Cadillac, come on. This is the Cottonmouth, and negatory on the cost of this machine there, Red Rider. You might say I went right up to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way. What model is it? Well, it's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70 automobile.
Man, I love to drive my rockin' little roadster. Everybody knows she's a going little oldster. Flying down the lane, she looks kinda swinging. My big wheel humming, my race slick singing. She's my rockin' little roadster. I wouldn't trade her for the world. Driving on the drag, she's the toughest on the scene. When I get on her, she sounds real mean. With her metal flake paint, she looks real pretty, and everybody's looking out at Drag City. She's my rockin' little roadster. I wouldn't trade her for the world. She's got sickle fenders and reverses on the back, and everybody knows she's a terror of the track. 3 2 pots and a 4-bank stick. Coming off the line, she's nothing but quick. Looks like a custom, but she's really a goer. She shuts them all down and she don't run a blower. When I pop the clutch, you'll hear tires scream. She's a rockin' little roadster, a car lover dream. She's my rockin' little roadster. I wouldn't trade her for the world. She's got sickle fenders and reverses on the back, and everybody knows she's the terror of the track. With 3 2 pots and a 4-bank stick. Coming off the line, she's nothing but quick. Looks like a custom, but she's really a goer. She shuts them all down and she don't run a blower. When I pop the clutch, you'll hear tires scream. She's a rockin' little roadster, a car lover dream. She's my rockin' little roadster. I wouldn't trade her for the world. Wouldn't trade her for the world. To my car shake and make it out to Drag City. Yeah, I'm Drag City, runner through now. Drag City, what does she do now? Drag City, runner through now. Drag City, what does she do? Burn up that corner mile. The DJ is saying on my favorite station, Drag City races are the fastest in the nation. Rails are the wildest and the stalkers are crazy. I'm getting the honey, grab some money, split the Drag City. Well, I'm Drag City, runner through now. Drag City, what does she do now? Drag City, runner through now. Drag City, what does she do? Burn up that corner mile. Burning record thick exhaust fills the air. Volunteers tacking up an action everywhere. Checkered flags, wheel stands, sure sounds crazy. Hear the cheers, ring your ears out of Drag City. Yeah, Drag City, runner through now. Drag City, what does she do now? Drag City, runner through now. Drag City, what does she do? Burn up that corner mile. Burn up that corner mile. Listen to mine. Listen to mine. Listen to
Well, my baby drove up in a brand new Cadillac. Ooh, my baby drove up in a brand new Cadillac. Well, she looked at me, Daddy, I ain't never coming back. I said, baby, 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 won't you listen to me? Come on, sugar, come on, hear my plea. Well, she looked at me, boy, oh, we'll never agree. Cadillac car, Cadillac, oh yeah. Well, the caddy rolling, rolling about 95. Ooh, the caddy's rolling, rolling about 95. Well, me and my boy were right by side. I said, baby, 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 won't you listen to me? Come on, baby, come on, hear my plea. Turn that big car around, come on back to me. Hang it on, Scotty, here we go. Well, my baby took off in a brand new Cadillac. Ooh, my baby took off in a brand new Cadillac. Well, she looked at me, Daddy, I ain't ever coming back. 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 Cadillac car, Daddy, oh yeah.
Little GTO, you really looking fine. 3 deuces and a 4-speed and a 389. Listen to her tacking up now. Listen to her whine. Come on and turn it on, wind it up, blow it out, GTO. Little GTO. Little GTO. Little GTO. You ought to see her on a roller course or a little modified Peloton has got plenty of style. She beats the gassers and the rail jobs, really drives them wild. Come on and turn it on, wind it up, blow it out, GTO. Save all my money and buy a GTO. Get a helmet and a roll bar, and I'll be ready to go. Take it out to Pomona and let them know, that I'm the coolest thing around. Little buddy gonna shut you down. When I turn it on, wind it up, blow it out, GTO.
Women have heard of jalopies, you've heard the noise they make, but let me introduce my new Rocket 88. Yes, it's straight, just one way. Everybody likes my Rocket 88. Baby, we'll ride in style, moving all along. Is smart and designed, black convertible top, and the gals don't mind. Sporting with me, riding all around town for joy. Blow your horn, Raymond, blow. Step in my rocket and don't be late, baby. We're pulling out about 8:30. Going round the corner and hit a biff. Everybody in my car's gonna take a little nip. Move on out, oozing and cruising along.
radio blast and goes cruising just as fast as she can now. drives like an ace. You walk like an ace now, you walk like an ace. She makes the Indy 500 look like a Roman chariot race. You look like an ace now, you look like an ace. A lot of guys try to catch her, but she leads them on a wild goose chase. You drive like an ace now, you drive like an ace. And she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away. Fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away. T-bird away. Fun, 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 now the daddy took the T-bird. Fun, 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 now the daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, 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 now the daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, now the daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, now the daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, now the daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, now the daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, now the daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, now the daddy took the T-bird away.
My pappy said, son, you're gonna drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. Have you heard the story of the hot rod race where the Fords and Lincolns was setting the pace? That story is true, I'm here to say I was driving that Model A. It's got a Lincoln motor and it's really souped up. That Model A body makes it look like a pup's. Got 8 cylinders and uses them all. Got overdrive, just won't stall. With a 4-barrel carb and a dual exhaust, with 4 living gears you can really get lost. Got safety tubes, but I ain't scared. The brakes are good, tires fair. Pulled out of San Pedro late one night. The moon and the stars was shining bright. We was driving up Grapevine Hill, passing cars like they was standing still. All of a sudden, in a wink of an eye, a Cadillac sedan passed us by and said, boys, it's a mark for me. By then, the taillight was all you could see. Now the fellas ribbed me for being behind, so I thought I'd make the Lincoln unwind. Took my foot off the gas and man alive, I shoved it on down into overdrive. Wound it up to 110, my speedometer said that I hit top end. My foot was glued like lead to the floor, that's all there is and there ain't no more. Now the boys all thought I lost my sense, and telephone poles looked like a picket fence. They said slow down, I see spots, the lines on the road just look like dots. Took a corner, sideswiped the truck, crossed my fingers just for luck. My fenders was clicking the guardrail post, the guy beside me was white as a ghost. Smoke was coming from out of the back when I started to gain on that Cadillac. Knew I could catch him, I thought I could pass. Don't you know by then we'd be low on gas. We had flames coming from out of the side. Feel the tension, man, what a ride. I said, look out, boys, I got a license to fly. And that caddy pulled over and let us by. Now all of a sudden she started knocking down in the dip. She started to rock, and I looked in the mirror. Red light was blinking, the cops was after my hot rod Lincoln. They arrested me and they put me in jail, and they called my pappy to throw my bail. And he said, son, you're gonna drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln.
Slow down, little Jaguar, keep good as Thunderbird food. 10-mile stretch on the Indiana road when a Sky Blue Jaguar and a Thunderbird fool. Jaguar sitting on 99, trying to beat the bird to the county line. Just a half a mile from Newtonville, had a speed sign sitting at the top of the hill. It said 35 miles and stay in line, but the Jaguar and Thunderbird never made the sign. Slow down, little Jaguar, keep cool as Thunderbird food. Newtonville was a real small town, had 102 and 9 acres of ground. Some stool pigeon put the sheriff wise, told him park down in Newtonville and catch him guys. Sheriff laid low, half hid in the weeds. Parked for 8 days, didn't nobody speed. All of a sudden dust rose on the road, said, here come the Jaguar and Thunderbird Road. Slow down, little Jaguar, keep cool Thunderbird vote. Sheriff double clutch second, put him in third, took right out at the Jaguar and Thunderbird. He knew he'd get a bonus and a big fat fine if he caught him before he crossed that county line. Sheriff never drove his car 100 flat, but if he aimed to get him, he had to do more than that. Crested the hill, he's about a yard behind. There wasn't but 2 more miles to the county line. Slow down, little Jaguar, keep cool, little Thunderbird fool. Old Sheriff was counting on it down the grade with the tailwind pushing, and he had it made. Thunderbird saw the sheriff gain his speed and waved goodbye. Jaguar pulled in the lead. Jaguar said you ain't won the race. You had to pull back around the bird like a saber jet. Sheriff front bumper was a yard behind when the T-Bird Jaguar crossed the line. Slow down, little Jaguar, keep cool, little Thunderbird fool. Slow down, little Jaguar, keep cool, little Thunderbird fool. Slow down, little Jaguar, keep cool, little Thunderbird fool. Slow down, little Jaguar, keep cool, little Thunderbird fool. Slow down, little Jaguar, keep cool, little Thunderbird fool.
Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started doing the things you used to do. As I was motivating over the hill, I saw Maybelline in a coupe de ville. A Cadillac rolling on an open road, nothing out to run my V8 A Cadillac doing about 95, moves bumper to bumper, rolling side to side. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. A Cadillac pulled up to 104, before got hot and wouldn't do no more. The gun got cloud and started to rain. I tooted my horn for the passing lane. The rainwater blowing all under my hood. I knew that was doing my motor good. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do.
can't you be true? You done started back doing the thing you used to do. The motor cooled down, the heat went down, and that's when I heard that highway sound. Cadillac setting like a ton of lead, 110 and a half a mile ahead. Cadillac looking like it's setting steel, and I caught Maybelline at the top of the hill. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the thing you used to do.
While riding in my Cadillac, what to my surprise, a little Nash Rambler was following me about 1/3 my size. The guy must have wanted to pass me out as he kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. I pushed my foot down to the floor to give the guy the shake, but the little Nash Rambler stayed right behind. He still had on his brake. He must have thought his car had more guts as he kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. My car went into passing gear and we took off with gust. Soon we were doing 90, must have left him in the dust. When I peeked in the mirror of my car, I couldn't believe my eyes. The little Nash Rambler was right behind. I think that guy could fly. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. Now we're doing 110, this certainly was a race. For a Rambler to pass a caddy would be a big disgrace. The guy must have wanted to pass me out, he's kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 his horn went beep, beep, beep. Now we're doing 120 as fast as I could go. The Rambler pulled alongside of me as if we're going slow. The fella rolled down his window and yelled for me to hear, "Hey buddy, how can I get this car out of second gear?"
saddle my pony yet. Have mercy, Miss Percy, I done put the coon tune on this bed. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Cause every girl crazy about his shine.